Anyone ever have one of those moments where you're watching a show that you really like and then boom, you get hit with a scene that makes you go, You might have this reaction for a few reasons, like you run across something hype, or a character is being so unbelievably stupid, you just wanna. Today, I want to share 3 moments in anime/manga that evoked such a beautiful roar from your boy. One moment made me yell from the hype, the other from frustration, and the last moment from sadness. Yep, I pulled one of those really cringy yells a character makes when he loses something. Moment 1, Deku vs. Muscular. This scene is my favorite from the show so far, hands down. Midoriya is a character that has a crap ton of deep emotions and values regarding being a hero. He has a very clear and well-defined image of who he wants to be. Someone who can reduce the suffering in society solely from his presence. To be someone, like All Might, who just by being alive gave people hope and a sense of security. That deep desire and the dope-ass animation is what made this scene so special for me. He rose to the challenge head on and sought to make a concrete step towards his goal. He rocked that trend-looking butt. Oh. He was still able to kick that guy's ass despite having a broken arm. When his back was against the wall, he still clung to his ideals and made them a reality. If you have a why, you can bear any how was coursing through my mind for the entire duration of the fight, and it filled me with hope in an extremely cathartic way. Okay, moment 2, the eclipse in Berserk. Now this shit right here is dark, like really dark. Every page was super gruesome, and I just couldn't help but go,
Whoa, 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 hey.
What I like about Berserk is how gritty it is, how the Band of Hawk never really had it easy, and their success is never written off with a trope like the power of friendship. Their success is a direct result of their competence. I thought Griffith was a pretty competent leader too, until he sacrificed his whole crew that he had traveled with for years to a bunch of bloodthirsty demons so they could become sacrifices so he could essentially become a demon king and conquer the world. When man said yes, I was so angry. Everybody loved him to death, and he went and murked them all, Gratata style. Despite this shitty act of selfishness on Griffith's part, it opens the door to a lot of new adventures for Guts, who I must say is my favorite manga protagonist of all time. He gets to slash demons, make some new friends along the way, all the while searching for peace. A peace that's always just out of his reach. I don't want to say too much more, because I eventually want to do a character analysis on Guts, but if you're in a gritty seinen manga, you should check out Berserk. You won't regret it. Moment 3, Mob Sadness. We've all had goals that were meaningful to us, things that made us cherish the present moment, and unfortunately, we've all learned the painful, gut-wrenching feeling of failure, the price we're willing to pay for having these goals. What really hit me with this scene was how human it was, how Mob put so much energy into trying to control his powers just to realize he couldn't. The tears he shed were a beautiful reflection on a darker part of the human experience. As his eyes become jet white, it's almost as if there's no human behind those eyes, as if he were a hollow vessel, which is how most of us feel after a crushing defeat, like we're someone foreign to ourselves. But Mob never plays the victim, and was able to learn from his mistakes. Overall, Mob Psycho is a beautiful story about self-growth, and if you want to get inspired, you should check it out. I highly recommend it. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this segment of 3 moments that made me yeah! I plan to make more videos in the future, so if you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate it if you liked and subscribed. Until next time, see ya, Space Cowboy.